During this video, we're going to look at sequences. So let's say we have the following number sequence: 1, 3, 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and so forth. These three dots just mean that the sequence goes on, okay, forever. And what we can do is identify, for example, term 1 is 1, term 2 is equal to 3, term 3 is equal to 5, and we can say that Tn is the nth term, okay, as they continue on forever. We can actually come up with a formula for this as well to identify how I could calculate what each term is going to be. So if I'm doing that, if I look at each one, okay, we're adding 2 from the first term to the second. Again, we're adding 2. And term 4, we're adding 2. So my formula there, Tn, is going to be 2 multiplied by n. So let's say I'm at the first term. 2 multiplied by 1 is 2. And then I've got to subtract 1. So let's see if it works for the second term. And second term, 2 multiplied by 2 is 4, minus 1 is 3. The third term, 2 multiplied by 3, which is 6, minus 1 is 5. So therefore, that's our formula for this particular sequence. Let's have a look at an example now. So we want to find the first 5 terms of the sequence given by term 1 is equal to 14 and Tn is equal to Tn minus 1 plus 10. And 2, write down a formula for the nth term Tn. Okay, so they're giving us the first term is 14. And then they're telling us that Tn, so you could think of this as term 2, okay? So 2 minus 1 is term 1, which is 14, and then we need to add 10, okay, which is going to be 24. So for then term 3, okay, so 3 minus 1, well, we're at term 2, plus 10. So we need to keep adding 10, all right, for each number, or each term. Okay, 54. All right, now for part 2, write down a formula for the nth term, Tn. So why don't you pause the video now and see if you can come up with a formula for Tn. So I'm hoping you've had a go at that now. So again, what I'm going to do, we're going up by 10. Okay, we continually add 10 to get to the next one. All right, so it's going to be 10n. Okay, so for example, term 1, so n is 1. So 10 multiplied by 1 is 10. And then we need to add 4. So let's see if that works for the next one. Term 2, so 10 multiplied by 2 is 20, plus 4 gets us to 24. Term 3, 10 multiplied by 3 is 30, add 4 and gets us to 34. So the nth term formula is Tn equals 10n plus 4. In our final example here, we need to find whether 300 and 400 are terms of the following sequence. So what I'm going to do is just substitute 300 in for the Tn to check if it actually works. So to start with, subtract 20 from both sides, and that will give me 280 is equal to 7n. Now divide by 7, and that's going to equal 40. So n is 40, so therefore 300 is the 40th term of this sequence. Now do the same process, pause the video and see if 400 is a term of the sequence. So you need to apply the same process. So 400 equals 7n plus 20. Go through the same steps, subtract 20 to start with, so 380 this time, is equal to 7n, divide both sides by 7, and that will give us 54, and 2 over 7 is equal to n. So therefore, 400 is not a term in this sequence.